Hi, we gotta talk. Now, before we get into it, first and foremost, all the footage you're about to see on screen is from my experience on the creator experience server, and this is from me testing Seth before the change has been implemented into the game. With that out of the way, let's get back into it. Recently, I discovered that Seth has actually received an additional change to his kit, which is pretty interesting because this is something that has happened to Qingyi in the past. But when it happened to Qingyi in the past, she was slightly nerfed in some areas, but massively buffed overall. Now, unfortunately, that isn't the case based on what we're seeing in the creator experience server, and you might be wondering what the nerf is to, and plain and simple, it's towards his anomaly buildup rate. Now, the main reason why this is a concern and an issue is because not only is Seth currently slated to be quite good with anomaly characters, he himself definitely has potential to be built as an anomaly proficiency based character. Now, there are two ways to see this. Number one, him receiving a nerf to his buildup rate means that people that are trying to apply more anomaly with Seth as a dedicated anomaly applier and therefore apply disorder through that way alongside Jane are essentially getting nerfed. Or you could see this the other way, which is because of the fact that Seth doesn't apply as much anomaly as quickly as possible, it doesn't as drastically affect how much damage your disorder or your anomaly attribute will do anyways. The truth is that ultimately Seth can be built a lot of different ways, but if you are someone that was planning on building him for anomaly proficiency and anomaly mastery so that he could build up anomaly quickly, this is definitely somewhat of a hit. However, based on what we've tested as well, this is only primarily through his chain attack, which is less of a nerf honestly than even what Qingyi received. However, keep in mind that his chain attack is very important, specifically because that's how you gain access to his quick assist, and the quick assist is pretty much the core of his gameplay. Now, again, if you are someone that is building Seth to utilize his attack and crit damage, which I have seen some people theorize because of his 6th Mindscape, I don't think this will necessarily affect things too much. However, if you are using him more as an anomaly-based character and not as an impact-based character, this will probably hurt a little bit, and truthfully, it does sting quite a bit, especially considering you're definitely going to be aiming for as many chain attacks to get out your quick assist as possible. Of course, there is also the argument that his chain attack is quite long, so maybe they are nerfing something that you wouldn't be using anyways if you're trying to go out of your way to avoid chain attacks. However, based on my experience in the past, people that try to avoid things like chain attacks on characters end up missing out on things like 4-piece swing jazz. But in Seth's case, maybe he'll be using 4-piece freedom blues, or maybe he'll be using 4-piece shockstar. This is kind of the issue or the confusion that there is right now with how impactful the nerf is, and therefore I leave it to you guys to discuss, maybe provide some feedback, or just in general give me your thoughts about what you think of the nerf. Now, to round out this video, I know that there hasn't been too much footage when it comes to Seth, and so what I decided to do to end out or round out this video is to show you what Seth looked like prior to the anomaly nerf and how he performed in Shiyu defense. I hope you enjoy. It is of course on the creator experience server, and for Seth I didn't have anything major. I don't even have mindscapes on him, and for my Grace and my Jane Doe, none of them have any mindscapes either, so it is a bit more realistic. Though I get it, sometimes having a 5 stars, sometimes having their signature is a little bit unrealistic. Regardless, I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned something. Let's get into the fight. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. If you did, make sure to like, comment, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe. I thank you so much for those of you that took the time out to watch and have been supporting my content recently. As always, though, we'll see how this Seth nerf pans out. But yeah, it looks interesting. We'll see what happens in the future. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys all next time. Good night.